Alright, so now that we have our thick mask, everything's kind of, ready to go for sculpting. So you can see everything that we did before kind of as a more or less like a prep work, maybe you could say. But now we're kind of getting really into the game of just sculpting, adding details and stuff like that. There's really nothing that you guys have not already done that I'm going to be doing here in this video. One thing that I do want to note is that now that the model has thickness, you could potentially like sculpt. For example, if I use a move topology tool and I select this topology and I pull it all the way out, see, it looks like it's pulled in and nice, but actually on the other side it is peeking through. So stuff like that you need to be aware of. Like, you can't really like sculpt a lot anymore in this model, so that's why you need to make sure that before you give it thickness, before you remesh it and stuff, it's ready to go. If you do need to adjust overall shape, which I will for sure, you can, instead of move topology, you can just select the move tool. So that's going to move all of the topology. If I move it back, for example, see how that moves both the front and the back wall. And another handy dandy thing is, same as with your mug tutorials, here under brush, auto masking and back face mask, if you select this, then if you sculpt on top, select this, and if you sculpt on top here on this side, the other side is going to be untouched. If this is off, then when I sculpt, the back side kind of comes with it, right? So just keep those things in mind as you're sculpting. But yeah, I will just fast forward this next part. I'm going to be using, again, most likely just the same tools I've been using for sculpting. I'm going to be careful to not to not intersect my two planes while I'm sculpting and stuff. And yeah, we'll see what I kind of end up with. But right away I can tell now I'm gonna still, probably I could have done this before I solidified this, but since I'm already here, I can still probably, mess around with the edges and stuff of this mask, because it is just a little wonky for my liking still, but it's no biggie. But yeah, alright, I'll speed up now. Alright, so for the sake of this tutorial, I'm gonna call this part of my mask complete, so this is kind of what I ended up with. Again, could probably keep working on this for hours to, you know, perfect it and stuff, and that's kind of what I expect from you guys, to spend really a lot of time on ZBrush. The reason why I'm showing you the whole process of how I'm doing it is just so you guys know that it takes a long time even to get to something like this. So let's try and I'm gonna save this. And let's try and see kind of where we started. Let's see, 248. Let's see where we were an hour ago, for example. Right, so it's quite a big difference between an hour ago and now. So all the way to the end of history. Right, so we have a lot more detail and stuff, so a lot of it's subtle. So yeah, I will make another tutorial in ZBrush, and then we will see you in Substance.